FRISCO. Those who believe that there is a massive downside to Jones' family serving as both the ownership group and the management group of the Dallas Cowboys have long had their voice heard. The business done in this second wave of NFL free agent shopping, though, allows the family to puff out its chests to demonstrate the upside. What's going on with the trade with the Miami Dolphins to acquire defensive end Robert Quinn, and what's going on with the stalemate with an even more high-profile defensive end, Dallas-owned DeMarcus Lawrence, speaks to the strength of COO Stephen Jones being able to work with guidance, of course, from above in the form of Father Jerry and from below, in the form of top staffer and de facto assistant GM Will McClay, but also with boldness when needed, with patience when needed, and in a unilateral way when needed. The Cowboys won the Quinn deal by not giving in to bluffs from both the player and his previous team regarding the presence of a bidding war. Such a competition for Quinn's services simply never happened. What did he finally do in New Orleans after 8 days of reports that he's visiting today? For all I know, he ate a beignet. Dallas patients there ended up positioning the Dolphins over a barrel, as they are trying to clean cap house and didn't want to pay him his $11.8 million due. So the Cowboys sacrificed just a 6th-round pick in 2020 to the Dolphins while renegotiating with Quinn to get a new contract at a reduced rate of $8 million. Would a desperate GM, one seeking to make sure he keeps his job by kowtowing to his owner, have been able to hold out long enough to get the player at this double low price? Would a team that couldn't afford to be forward-thinking, because if a GM isn't secure in his job for next year, what does he care about future compensatory picks? Hold fast with Quinn to give him just the one-year deal, making Dallas eligible for a future compensatory pick should he depart after 2019. Stephen in recent years has had to wrestle away some of the emotion of ownership that is both a strength and flaw of his father, who truly loves the Cowboys players who give the most to the franchise. The departures of DeMarcus Ware, Tony Romo and Des Bryant were difficult ones, but were ultimately business decisions made with great influence by Stephen, and football decisions made with great influence by McClay. Jerry's still the boss, but his listening ears are bigger than ever, almost as large as the job security he and his self-employed son possess. And how does the Tank Lawrence situation illustrate this? While the Cowboys publicly insist that Quinn has nothing to do with Tank, it's idiotic to accept that there are no ties there. The happy tie, the vision of the two pass rushers lining up together. The harder tie, if Lawrence agent David Cantor continues to try to muscle the Cowboys, including ham-fisted attempts to leak information that makes it appear his demands are not moving closer to Dallas offer but rather away from Dallas offer, Stephen Jones needn't buckle to the muscle. Other GMs might have to give in. They have owners to pacify and they have their own jobs to protect. Stephen Jones doesn't need to keep his job for another year to pay for his beach house. He already has paid for beach houses all over the planet. I'm envisioning, say, a villa on the Caribbean, and mansions, and hunting lodges, and virtually unlimited funds. David Cantor, in face-to-face meetings or in cryptically accusatory tweets, cannot threaten Stephen Jones and win. Quinn, in a sense, is here to replace the do-nothing retiree David Irving. But he's also tank insurance, because one way or another, Dallas needs to get to the QB, and Quinn is a blue-chip talent in that department. In the same sense, Kerry Hyder and Christian Covington are here to replace Karan Reed, and Jason Witten as one of 3 tight ends might shove Rico Gathers to the street, and Sean Lee on the cheap. Means Damian Wilson's departure is meaningless, and safety George Iloka is going to at least jump ahead of third safety Kevin Frazier, and Dallas is boldly proclaiming that Randall Cobb is an upgrade over Cole Beasley. If the Cowboys' vision is correct here, they have boldly and patiently used the free agency shopping period to upgrade themselves at every single spot but for backup running back, which is still coming in some form. Not plug-in bodies, superior bodies. And now Stephen Jones, and Jerry and Will, need to do it one more time, with Tank Lawrence. They should do it in a way that benefits both the player and the team. but they will do so in a way that in this NFL is uniquely cowboy. Just as you, dear reader, might very well be the owner, operator of your own company, so are the Joneses. That status doesn't make them flawless, but it makes them immune to the silly whims of a know-nothing boss, to the impassioned demands of the media, and most of all, in the case of Tank Lawrence, to any bullying tactics by any agent.